has the biggest head in the family?
You do.
Dante.
That's not true.
She does. No, she
I'm
got
not.
a big old forehead.
Wow. Stop. What are you doing?
Welcome to episode 63 of the Tay and Tristan.
Wow. Only in my family.
Oh, you said you want a light comedy, something.
Yeah, so at my expense, it's always at my
You want
expense.
a lighthearted talk. Oh,
I meant like somebody saying something like positive. I didn't mean for you guys to make a joke at my
I
expense.
didn't say anything.
So you just want to start off. Who has the biggest head in the family?
yeah, that's what he did.
Listen, I have a pretty big head too. Okay, so
Yeah, you do.
Well, I just want to know, who did I get my forehead from?
Yeah, try. I don't know.
Who did that come from? Because I sure
Not
didn't get it
mine.
from myself.
Not me. Probably from your dad, I guess.
Yeah, I did get it from my dad. But you don't have a small forehead.
No. Tristan's got another big head.
Yeah, his is just covered up.
Yeah, because he telling me about the biscuits, and he was wrong.
what? What do you mean? Oh my goodness!
Talking about the biscuits.
Oh, the biscuits were nasty.
No,
No, it was cause
canned biscuits.
I thought she was getting the wrong biscuits at the store, but they were. It doesn't matter.
How
Whatever.
did we go from who has the biggest head to biscuits?
I think she's trying to say that I'm hard-headed.
Yeah,
I think is.
right.
Oh yeah, well you do have the hardest head in the
Yes,
family.
Yeah.
I do.
You're really stubborn. Yes,
I come on. You know I'm not the most though.
I think so. Yeah,
You know who's the most, and they're in this room.
yeah, it's her,
Not
Yeah.
really.
Mom. She always says not really. So not really means yes.
It does not either.
It does.
Oh, it don't neither.
Yeah, it does, Mom.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
She didn't want to use. We had like 7 sticks of butter, and like 1.5 was salted, and then 5 of them were unsalted. She absolutely would not use the unsalted butter.
Yeah, and
Completely stubborn.
There's a difference in the salted and unsalted.
but the thing is, there was salted butter in there,
There was.
I-
and
Yeah,
there's
it is.
there's like 7 sticks of butter.
It didn't matter.
Yeah.
She could have used up. You could have used up the
I-
rest of the salted butter,
I
and
am.
then use
That's
some
what
of
I'm
the
doing.
unsalted.
No, I ain't doing that. I'm getting some more salted.
You did. But
Well,
the-
no, I didn't get any more. I'm still using on the last.
Then whenever
Oh,
that's
so-
done, then you can use the
Oh, see,
unsalted.
so you didn't even need to get any, because you didn't get any.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank
it's
you.
just a stick in less than half. I used some yesterday.
That's the whole point Tristan was making the other day.
No?
See, that's what she does. Huh? She does it all the time. Huh?
Yeah.
Stubborn.
Well, whatever.
That's her answer. Ah, whatever.
Well, I will
Matter.
say there is a difference
It is.
between salted and unsalted.
But the
Yeah, it is.
unsalted is probably better for you, I'm sure.
Well, I don't know if it's better for you, but personally,
It's
for
real
me,
butter though. It's not like that nasty margarine.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
It's real butter.
but personally, I like unsalted.
No, I don't.
I like
I like
unsalted
just
butter,
pure
too.
unadulterated butter.
Yeah.
To me, like
It tastes better to me.
Yeah,
I
to
don't-
me, it tastes better on like a, especially on like a baked potato.
Yeah.
I like the unsalted way more.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tastes better to me. I've been buying it for a while.
You used to use unsalted
I
butter.
ain't never used unsalted butter.
Yeah, you did.
I always use the salted because it tastes better. Makes your stuff taste better. Your bread, your toast, your biscuits, everything tastes better. More flavorful.
But you can add flavor to food and still use
no
unsalted
butter.
butter.
Because more than likely you're gonna add salt to whatever.
I
it
know,
is
you're
anyway.
just adding more salt anyway. And you don't need more salt.
Oh,
Yeah, see how this flipped around on you?
yeah.
Yeah. But you are hard-headed though.
I
The
am
most
not-
stubborn one in this whole family.
Not really.
Okay.
It's okay. You don't have to.
Why don't you just accept it?
I don't know.
Just say, yes, I am. Just be proud and wear the badge proudly.
Well, yeah, because I'm right about stuff, and it gets in my head, and it's right, and y'all ain't gonna get it out.
Okay.
I'm,
See, that's what I'm
because I
saying.
know
Just
I'm right about a lot of stuff.
that's what I'm saying. Just accept it.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. There you go.
I guess some.
See, that's all she had to do. That's all she had to say. Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Do you have a hard-headed grandmother?
I'm not gonna confirm or.
Oh, he
Say
don't want to
that.
be in trouble. He'd be like, no.
I say I'm not gonna get mad.
Big old baby.
What?
You're a big old baby.
No.
Yeah, he is.
I'll tell you, yeah, you're a pain in the butt, Mom. She knows she's a pain in the butt. She tells me I'm a pain in the butt too. It's just the type of relationship we have.
Yeah.
It's been like that for years.
Well, I guess it's got two pain in the butts that don't. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
how do you say that? You know.
I don't know.
But we got.
We've lived with each other off and on for a long
Don't
time.
believe what each other says, so it's two pain in the butts.
Yeah. I
And
get on
Cass-
her. She gets on my nerves. I get on her nerves, but it works
Yeah.
somehow. We still live together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like she said, she won't, neither one of these two will ever let me leave them.
You can leave anytime you get.
Oh, really? Okay. I told you I was like, I'm going to go find my own place. Me and John are going to go move out. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Believe it. We believe it when we see it, Tristan. Don't we?
Yeah, see.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I wanted to ask you real quick because since we were talking about butter,
Everybody
and
loves butter.
you two living together for so many years of your life.
Yeah.
What was when you were a kid? What was your favorite dish that Grandma used to cook in the house?
She didn't have a favorite.
How do you know? How do you know if I had a favorite
Or one of
not?
your favorites, some of your favorites, some of your least favorites too. Give me that also.
I didn't like it when she made beef and noodles. Hated it when I was a kid. I was like, why are we having beef and noodles? Ugh. But I loved it when she made lasagna. I love her lasagna. I've been trying to get her to make her lasagna one last time, and she absolutely
I just
refuses to make it.
The way I make it.
She
Because-
won't make it.
Well, you don't use tomato paste. I told you use tomato paste. No.
You
got
told me
use-
not to make with tomato sauce. You told me make. You said don't use like pasta sauce. I know that. I always use tomato paste.
You don't. She uses salt.
No, I don't.
She don't use tomato paste.
I don't. Ma, I do. Stop it. I do use tomato paste.
Yeah, the paste. Yeah.
Why you? I used pasta sauce one time because
She
that's
uses that
my
sauce.
sister Tracy's. Oh, I better not tell her what she puts in her stuff. She'd be mad if I gave up her recipe. But I have used pasta sauce before. But before that, I would always use tomato paste. Mom makes a really great lasagna, but she won't make it.
Yeah.
She won't make it for me. I said, Mom, I want you to make it one last time. So I always loved her lasagna and her chicken and dumplings. I said, Mom, can you make those two dishes for me one last time? No, I don't want to make it. I don't want to cook. I cooked for y'all for years. I'm not cooking no more. I was like, dang. I said, if I was like sick, I was like sick.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked her, Mom, can you please? I said, what if I had surgery and I was sick and I was healing? You wouldn't cook that for me? She's like, no. I was like, damn. You are cold-blooded. You know that?
You can make. You can make chicken and dumplings yourself.
I said if I was sick and I couldn't do it and I was bedridden for a while and I asked you to make lasagna, you wouldn't make it for me?
No.
See? I know. Now, if Tristan was bedridden and he was sick, would you make it for him if he asked?
No, because if he was bedridden and have all medical problems.
No, I didn't
because
say
you can't. That's something you can't.
Nope, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I didn't say he had medical problems where he couldn't eat it. I said if he was, bedridden, but not, like if let's say he had surgery, but he could eat anything he wanted to eat, and he asked you to make him lasagna, would you make it? Yes, yes, she would. Now I asked you to make it for me. If I was in that same situation, would you make it for me?
I don't know, I guess.
She had
No,
to.
she wouldn't. 'Cause
She had to say something that sounded halfway decent.
Oh. I don't think she would for me either. Cause I've asked her a bunch of times to make me a baked potato.
Oh yeah.
Because every time I used to spend
Yeah,
the night
yeah,
with
yeah,
her,
yeah.
she would always make me a baked potato.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tristan loves mom's baked potatoes too.
Yeah.
They're just a potato.
I know, but there was something about the way you made it that was better.
I don't know what.
And she won't do it. Nothing.
You know.
She's like, I'm 79. I'm not doing nothing no more. But when she needs to go to the store, she expects me and Tristan to get up right then and there and take her.
No, not right then and there, because you don't.
Please, how many times does she come in there banging on your door? Get up now.
I don't bang on the door. You the one does bangs on the door.
I don't. I say, Tristan, knock, knock, knock. Very sweet. Knock, knock, knock. Can I come in?
No,
You're just,
She don't.
no, you do that,
knows
Tristan.
that.
She'll rattle your doorknob.
If
She's
I do
like-
that, I just
she
knock
do-
on your door.
No, she don't. Tristan, tell the truth.
No, you definitely just walk in sometimes. Unless I have the door locked. Then it's just, you just hear.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. You just got called out.
I do
Because you
not.
do it. You do it.
I just slightly.
Oh, no, she don't. And
I
I've
just-
heard.
I just knock. Tristan.
No, she full
I
of
do,
it.
don't I? Tris. I don't say that a lot.
Ah.
You go bam, bam, bam. Tristan. This is your mother. Tristan, open the door.
But I don't see Tristan a lot because I'm working, and then I'm working. When he comes home from work, I'm still working. So when I see him, I'm going in there to get my hug from him for the day. And then you are just like, leave him alone. He's tired. I'm like, hold on. Who gave birth to this boy over 20 years ago? I did. I can go in there
I
and
know you did.
and get some love for my baby.
Well, that's okay. You know?
But she's like, leave him alone. On the weekends, leave him alone. He's tired. I'm like, I don't care. Especially if I need him to do something.
Well,
Because that's my boy. That's my son.
He
So,
does it.
I know. But sometimes she makes you get
should.
up and take her to the store. But she
I
can't.
don't make
But
him
she
get up.
But she cannot make me. She can't make you potato. She can't make me lasagna even one last time. I thought you loved us. I really thought you loved us.
I'm tired of this.
I thought I really did, man.
You know, it's funny that you said that chicken and dumplings were your
Mhm.
favorite, because when I was a kid, I hated when you made chicken and dumplings.
And I hated it when she made
I
beef
hate
and
it.
noodles. I was like, ugh,
Yeah.
I don't want to eat that.
Yeah, I was so disappointed every time I came home and there was chicken and dumplings. You said you were going to make chicken and dumplings. I'm like,
Yeah.
are you serious?
You're like, I want pizza.
Or something.
And he still eats pizza like that. It's so crazy.
That's all right, and breadsticks.
That's all. It's so funny now. It cracks me up because Johnny comes out of the room. He's like, "What is that garlic smell?" I said, "That's Tristan's breadsticks." Every night, it is pizza and
Late.
garlic breadsticks, and it's
Late.
not at like 7:30 or something like around dinner. People
Late.
eat dinner late. No, it's like at 11 p.m., 12 a.m. We're still up. We're like, oh my gosh. And it is strong too because you make the breadsticks or whatever, or the pizza or whatever in the air fryer. I don't know what you make in the air fryer, but it's so strong. The breadsticks are in the air fryer. I don't know, but it is strong.
Well,
And I cook with garlic too. Like he really hates garlic right now. He hates the smell of garlic. He's like, gosh, that's all this house smells like is garlic.
Yeah.
I love garlic.
I put it in my recipes. Yeah, I love it too.
yeah.
Yeah.
He needs
It's
to
good.
go back on this meat diet, but
No, he does
what do
not.
you call it?
Carnivore diet. The carnivore
Because
diet.
Tristan can make some good steaks, and they're tender. I've eaten them, and aren't they? And they're
Yeah.
tender.
Yeah.
I didn't think a steak could be that tender, but Tristan knows how to fix them, cook them.
Yeah.
Tristan.
Well,
Just
he
like off
does.
the Brady Bunch. They would always say, Marsha.
I can't make a steak
Now
that
it's
good,
Tristan. Tristan can do this. Tristan can do
but well,
that.
he can. He
I
can.
know.
When he's on that diet or whatever, yeah, Tristan. I
Yeah.
didn't think they were that good because he'd be.
Do you know how Tristan learned how to cook?
Yeah, Stephen.
Wow. I'm sure Steven taught him something, but I don't remember Steven being around Tristan that much.
No.
Wow. Do
Yeah.
I am I going okay, I just have to know. Do I get any credit
Oh
for
my goodness.
anything that Tristan has accomplished in his life?
I didn't say you didn't. I didn't say that. Yeah, I didn't say that. Did I? No.
No. She would give YouTube credit before she'll give me credit for anything that you know how to do.
Well, I will say, you did not teach me how to cook a steak. No, I did learn that from YouTube.
You're right.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm just saying, like you do know how to cook some things because of me. Yes, you've watched me cook. I don't even want to hear it.
I mean, maybe I've learned like the basic stuff to do in the kitchen.
Yes.
From you. Yeah.
Yeah,
for
give me
sure.
some freaking credit.
Maybe
You
not
act like you're a miracle child. Or
Maybe
something.
not like specific recipes or specifically how to cook certain things. Maybe some things. You know, like you taught me how to make a baked potato, for sure.
Pop it
That's
in the
one thing.
microwave, babe.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I taught you a lot.
Yeah.
I taught you a lot. But another thing with Tristan too is like Tristan thinks he knows everything. So it was kind of hard to teach somebody who thinks they already know
No,
everything.
that's not true.
Yeah, it is. Very much so.
Mhm.
And then you have this one that co-signs and been like, well, he's smart, so he can figure things out on his own. So I was up against someone who knew or thought he knew everything, and then his enabler.
Oh my goodness.
And it's still like that to this day. Still.
That's nice.
Okay.
I disagree.
I do not.
I did too.
Okay, see, there you go. Perfect example, right? That just happened. That just happened.
Well,
Well,
I don't know.
did you introduce the number of the
ahead.
episode?
Yeah, I said it already.
All right, so I missed it. I missed it. a
Welcome to
little bit
episode
here.
63 again.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's when we're talking about the heads. Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about what?
Talking about who had the biggest head, and of course y'all were laughing at my expense, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know how to open the show. Well, the show's already open.
Go ahead, Mom.
Well, talking about Trump.
He's invoking whatever law there is in DC where they can do that, probably, where he can do it he can federally take over the Metropolitan Police Department for 30 days or whatever. Just like, I would assume this is due to like emergency, in case of emergency crisis situations or whatever. So according to him, like the emergency crisis situation is because of the homeless around DC and around the Capitol buildings, and he is using the increase in the crime rate in DC as also his reasoning for doing this. I'm sure that people are rioting out there, but it's like peaceful protests. It's not really rioting, it's peaceful protests against this. But basically, in a nutshell, it is just he's doing this they're removing the homeless out there, and they're basically said, and they deploy the National Guard, and then the National Guard is backed up by the military. And basically, they've got these people in place in case riots, break out because of what they're getting ready to do to the homeless out there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why. That's my take. That's my opinion. That's kind of what I see happening.
Yeah.
but he did a press conference, and I was on TikTok, and I was kind of like, there's so many videos on TikTok of people talking about this, and people's reaction to it is just like, he just got up there and he was talking about low income housing, and he was like, why do you want to have low income housing? And he was like, why would you want to have that? Because there's people in America that can't afford housing.
Exactly.
It's to help low income families, you idiot.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just he just I just can't. I just choking. But
I know it.
God, just I don't know. But he said that he made a statement that they were going to put the homeless and find them places to stay, which means camps or jail, or rehab. They said rehab places. I put everything in air quotes because we all know that that's not true.
Yeah.
We all know that that's not true. We all know that these like mental institutions, well, these people are not.
They're not crazy.
People become homeless for
A reason, yeah.
reasons that sometimes are beyond their control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
It is very easy to become homeless in America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
I don't know. What
Well,
are y'all's thoughts
they
on it?
did the same thing in, I don't remember, I think it was either 2022 or 2023 in San Francisco
Mm-hmm.
when Xi Jinping, the
Yeah.
president or
Mhm.
whatever his title is of China,
Mm-hmm.
came and visited San Francisco.
Yeah.
They completely cleaned up the streets.
Yes, they
They
did.
got rid of all the homeless. They cleaned up all the poop because
Mhm.
there's literally an app that you can download
Yeah.
that shows you where all the poop is in
Yeah.
San Francisco, human
Mhm.
poop. Yeah, like it's that like messy
That
out
bad.
there.
Yeah.
And they cleaned it all up in a matter of who knows how long,
Mhm.
days, weeks, who knows.
Yeah.
But the thing is, no, there wasn't an outrage about that.
Yeah.
I understand, like, I don't know. I'm sure that they probably didn't deploy the National Guard or
They
anything
didn't. No.
to do all that.
No.
But they cleaned up the streets
Yeah.
for
In a matter of But you're displacing them, but you're not talking about, oh my gosh,
I mean,
like,
I don't know. I don't really know like exactly what they did with all the homeless people there. I know there's a lot of homeless people in San
they
Francisco.
probably moved them to camps, or like, you can't be here. Like,
Yeah.
you got to go somewhere else. Like, he's talking about, we're going to put these people somewhere, but where are you putting them?
Yeah, exactly.
You're rounding them up,
Yeah,
but where are you putting them?
yeah.
Or talking about doing that. I don't know what he's doing. Basically, he's just instituting martial law. Then he's trying to do that. And then he's talking about, well, if it works here, then we're going to do it in Democratic ran cities, not Republican, Democratic. So it's this whole political theater thing that he's trying to do, and people can see through it. And the problem is, I don't necessarily blame Trump. Like, we all know that Trump is crazy. We all know that. But we do.
Yeah,
He's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He's a psycho. We all know it.
Mhm.
Even the people that voted for him. But it's just that the media and people are not holding him accountable. Like, that press conference today was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw clips of it. I can't stand to listen to his voice for an hour. I
either.
can't stand it for 10 minutes, and it's just like nails on a chalkboard,
Mhm.
to my ears. It's just like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
makes me physically ill.
Well, he's just evil.
He's just, you can see it in him that this man does not care
yeah, he-
about nobody but himself.
And just
Yeah.
he's like
It's
you
just-
said, talking about
Yeah.
where is he gonna put everybody?
Put that microphone up to your lips.
Where is he gonna put everybody? He's talking about rounding them up. Well, that's just like people are human. What is he talking about? Going to round them up like they're a bunch of cattle and
Mhm.
put them in one place, or camps or jails or whatever? What is he talking about? Round up. He didn't explain himself.
Yeah, but I think
know?
the homelessness thing is that's like a hard issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's something
Mhm.
that realistically you cannot clean up in even a matter of,
No, you
months.
can't.
I don't think.
Mm-mm.
Like something like that, because I know a lot of these cities are, especially in California and New York and stuff. They are tired of always having to walk past encampments of homeless people.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times, I'm not saying every place, but a lot of places, these encampments they're doing drugs. There's needles everywhere.
Very true.
Sometimes it makes the area more violent. They might be committing more crime.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but what is the answer? What is the answer to that?
I'll tell
I
you
don't
what the
know.
answer is. You can take that $200 million that you're building your Mar-a-Lago ballroom at the White House, and you
Exactly.
can sink that money into building a shelter, apartment complexes, something for the homeless. How
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but
probably
You know,
a
yeah,
better
that'd be better.
allocation of
Mhm.
of funds.
of
That'd be
funds.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because it's amazing how you can come up with that much money for something you want to add onto the White House that you don't need, but you're not using that to help people that are homeless. If
Yeah.
you want to cure and help the homeless problem, at least in one area or in several states, why don't you allocate that money for that?
Yeah, or just inner city communities in general where there's a lot of crime, which he's talking about doing this to clean up the crime and stuff. I think if you did
Mm.
allocate, more funds to helping those places and
Mhm.
helping those populations,
Then
it
you
would,
wouldn't have this problem. It would
Yeah.
definitely mitigate it. It would definitely decrease it. And then if you had honest and good police officers out there that didn't profile and beat people, and you didn't have corruption like that, and get rid of them cops and then replace them with some people that actually want to protect and serve like they're
Yeah.
supposed to be doing, you would also um, probably have a better outcome as well.
yeah,
So it's not just,
True enough.
like throwing money at it definitely helps, but it's not always the answer. It's the people that are so you can allocate funds to something, to like a program that will help. But if you have people that are corrupt, that are handling, they're going to mismanage that money, and they're not going to use it for what they need it for.
well, yeah, that's this whole country is
That's the whole point.
is mismanagement of money.
Well, look at the
Every-
top.
everything. Everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point. He'll never, and he thinks
Yeah.
just picking up people and dumping them like they're trash.
Wherever. Yeah.
And
what I
that's
just
the
said.
whole point of what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a lot
That's
of-
my
Well, I think-
opinion. I think it's a little harsh what
I-
I'm saying, but it's just that's what I see whenever I look at him. He's not trying to find a solution. It would be something different if he was up there and he was talking about this is what we can do. This is how we can allocate funds to help this program and this. He's just like, no, it's the worst city. It's a crappy city. It's this and it's that. And it's just like, you are
Well,
not a savior.
I think it's
you know?
probably just the easiest solution in theory.
It's
to
not.
just I'm saying, like, it probably is, though, the easiest and most simple, at least, solution to just grab people and take them out of there. Because I mean, obviously they've been doing the same thing with immigrants, right? So they're just using kind of the same tactics, I guess.
Well, see, a lot of
Mm.
times they're homeless too. People, they can't find jobs for one thing.
Yeah.
And they so they can't find jobs. They don't have any money to get them a place to stay. And that's why a lot of people are out. And see them begging for money and stuff like that. They want jobs, but they can't. Where are the jobs? They can't find none.
Mhm.
And you
You
can't
know?
get federal aid if you don't have an
No.
address.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
So
you know,
they're kind of in a catch-22. Now there are some people out there that prefer to be homeless, so we'll let them be
well,
homeless.
yeah, that's true too.
Maybe they've got some mental health issues and they can't
Yeah.
get help. Right? They don't have insurance. They don't have anything.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe they have been trying to go through these shelters, but there's so many people trying to get services that his
Exactly.
administration is cutting.
Mhm.
Okay. So they're not going to have access to that anywhere. Anyway. Okay. So the point of it is that what he's doing is very inhumane. There's no empathy, and it's inhumane what he's doing.
You don't feel sorry for anybody.
He doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It doesn't like certain. Like you're saying. Like I get what you're saying. Like, well, it's the simplest and it's the quickest way. It's an inhumane way of doing it. At the end of the day, these are human beings.
Did you watch the interview with Hunter Biden that came out? I think it came out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
You did watch it?
Yeah.
Where he's
I watched clips of
where
it.
he's teaching people how to make crack.
No, I didn't see that.
You
What
didn't
was-
see that part.
What was that?
He was just talking about how wonderful crack and cocaine is and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
You didn't see that part?
No, I saw the one where he was talking about where he was taking up for his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was talking about like how good cocaine and crack feels, and he was teaching us how to make it.
Well, yeah, I'm
His
sure he
words.
was. He was probably talking about his drug.
Well, yeah, he was talking about just his past
His
experience
self.
Yeah.
with it, of
And his
course.
experience with it, but at least he was honest about it, not saying no, I didn't do that. That was somebody else.
Yeah.
At least he can have accountability. That's what recovery is about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, people don't understand that. So people don't. That's for people who don't understand what addiction's about.
Yeah, he's been through
And that's
all
for
that.
people who don't understand what addiction is, and that's for people who don't understand what recovery is about. So they
Well,
just pick up on,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, he was talking about that. But that's by him saying that is he's talking about what he did,
What he did.
how
yeah.
it felt, and where he's at now. That is recovery. That's a roadmap to recovery and how people can go through like the darkest part of their life and talk about. That's why people use drugs, because it feels good. That's why people drink, because it feels good. But they don't stay there and they come out of that.
Come out.
Mhm.
At least he can take responsibility, unlike somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, at least
So,
why
yeah.
he knows that. He,
But it's funny. He was going off on people, Republican and Democrats. I was like, we need a Hunter Biden in there. That's who we need. We need
Well,
Hunter
what I'm
Biden
saying
in
is he-
Congress.
Yeah, we
I
need
can
someone
tell
who's been through drug addiction.
Oh yeah, we do. Yes, we do. Because all the other senators are on drugs So, right now. Yeah.
Reason why he did that because he probably cooked drugs himself, cooked all this stuff.
Well,
He
yeah,
did. He
talking-
did.
he
He
was
was talking about it.
Talking
He had
about it,
experience.
you know,
yeah.
to people, to the public.
You never saw the Hunter Biden photos?
No,
Oh my
I
gosh,
haven't.
he was
He
way
was
out there.
I'm just sitting here talking about, I'm talking about the man that's telling him how to make drugs. Well, he probably has done it himself.
Well, yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It was just funny hearing him describe it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Well, maybe it'll help somebody else,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Help
I
him
don't.
chef up a
Yeah.
few
If anybody knows how to, if anybody's using cocaine, they believe me, they already know how to cook up. They already know how to rock up cocaine.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
It's not
They already, if they're around people that do it, they already know how to do
it's not a
Yeah.
complex recipe.
it. No, it's really not. No.
Well,
So
they
they
put
know how.
anything into it, it's gonna make them high or whatever.
Yeah.
They'll cook anything up into it. I don't know what, but
Yeah.
know.
They already know how to do it.
they know what they know. The drug users, So I don't know.
I don't see how you could be in politics and not be on drugs in some way. I'm
Well,
sure
like
they all
Shante
are.
said, there are drug users in the Senate and all that, and White House. There are.
I'm
They
sure
ain't
they
gonna
are.
let you know about it, but they do. They
Probably
use
most
drugs.
probably most of them are.
Probably most of them
Yeah.
are been on it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why would they come up with some of the crazy things they
Yeah.
say? But yeah, I just.
Well, not just that. I mean, just like the stress of it.
Yeah.
But you can deal with stress and not.
Of course
do
you
drugs.
can. I'm saying like,
know.
but people choose that to cope. Is what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, that's why they be on there
Yeah.
talking out the side of their neck. You don't
Yeah.
know what they can't even form two sentences together that make sense.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and I used to want to be in politics
Mm-hmm.
a long time ago. I'm glad I never did it.
I think you could have been a good politician.
Oh my gosh, they had got tired of my mouth.
You could still run for something.
I'm 48. I could do it.
Yeah.
I could run for president.
Well, try. it.
Well,
No, I don't think you. I don't want to be president. Well, if he is, I guess anybody can be.
Yeah, that's it.
I ain't no felon, so.
Yeah.
yeah.
That'll be a requirement, I'm sure. Now, but no. The,
So there was a man who was a sergeant in the army, like an
Yes.
automotive sergeant or something.
yeah.
From Jacksonville.
yes.
And I don't know what the army base is called, but it's in Georgia somewhere.
yes.
And,
Fort Stewart in
That's-
Georgia. Yes.
and I guess he woke up one day and decided to shoot 5 people.
Yes, he did.
Did
that he
not
worked.
kill
That he
them.
worked. He didn't kill them. No.
Did not kill them, which is crazy because he's in the army.
Yes.
But that's crazy. But yeah, he went in there and he shot 5 people.
Yes.
And I don't remember what day it was, but I was coming home from work, and I saw there was like a news van, like at the
Yes.
beginning of the neighborhood. I was like, why is the news here?
ABC News was here. Yeah.
And then I come in the house and Johnny tells me, oh, this guy went and he shot 5 people at this army base and he lived right down the street.
He lives.
What?
Yeah, he lives right down the street, like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes away from our house.
Yeah.
And so the newscast actually interviewed Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually on the news, and he was on CNN and everything. Yeah. So, like, the clip of... I told my husband, I was like, honey, you went nationwide.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not nationwide.
Yes, he did. He was on CNN.
Yeah, it was on.
The clip was on. So John,
yeah.
they interviewed Johnny and they asked him like if he knew the guy, if he had seen him, and he said like he probably talked to him in passing, but he didn't really know him. And then like you just saying that like he felt like he thought that maybe it was something personal because the guy did not have he didn't have like an army weapon. He didn't have it was his own personal gun that he shot these guys with.
Yeah.
And that it was just and that he was praying for the family. So and it was so weird to hear to see our neighborhood on the news.
Yeah.
And then to see my husband on the news, and then they're like Johnny Bunch, and it's like oh my gosh. And so it's on YouTube. And then his son, when he talked to his son, he goes, Dad, I just saw you on CNN. Like the news had the clip on CNN because they were reporting on it.
Oh, well, yeah, something like that.
And then he goes, I was getting ready to call you. And then he's like, Shantae posted the clip of the local news that have put it on there. So
it
yeah.
wasn't even on the evening news.
Yeah, it was. It was on first.
I looked and he wasn't on there.
Yeah, he's on First Coast News. It's on there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, on the regular news, on evening news, he wasn't.
He was on Action News. Action News Jax.
Action News Jax. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
You
there.
probably didn't watch at the
I
right
did,
time.
I did. I looked that same day. I looked at it.
Well, I don't know. I don't.
It
know
wasn't
if
the
aired.
same day. It was probably the next day.
Yeah, I
or
don't
so.
think- I don't-
And then maybe I think
Well,
it.
they have evening news on there.
I think it was on the weekend too. I think it was probably on the weekend broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't on there.
He is on there, Mom.
That day.
No,
Now,
but it was.
I watched the news Action Jacks. Not that day because they had it on there. I don't know how they record stuff.
No, but yeah, it's on there though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so it was very interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
just crazy that you just live right down the street.
it's amazing. And I talked to
she
the
walks around there and he could have killed her.
yeah, but it was but the lady talked to me. They didn't use my clip, but I talked to her out here in front of the house, the news lady too. And then I was telling her, I said it's kind of terrifying because I said whenever you you never know who is close to you.
That's true.
And you don't know who's living close. You don't know who your neighbors are and what's really kind of going on. And I said for them to be that close, and I go on walks around the neighborhood all the time.
Yeah.
And I said for the most part, the neighborhood is quiet, and kids play around here all the time. But I'm like, it's just
sure
you just don't know what people are capable of. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it's just having an awareness. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. My husband was very excited. He was like, "Oh my gosh!" He was like, "CBS News just interviewed me." He was so excited. I said, "Good." I was so happy to see him for him because he's always concerned, he's not saying the right thing,
Yeah.
and that people don't really want to listen to anything he has to say. And then for him to see himself on the news, he was very
Yeah.
he was
Yeah,
happy
it was
for
pretty
himself.
cool.
So it was kind of cool. I was
Yeah.
happy for him. So yeah. Now that makes me happy. See, now that makes me happy.
That makes
Let
you
me-
feel all right.
So, have you ever
Yes.
known anyone that's killed someone? don't
I
have to say
knew,
their
there was a girl in a high school that I went to high school with, and she was she's a pretty popular girl, and she had moved on Circle Drive. We were still living on Circle Drive, and I mean, oh my gosh, you were really young, baby, I think, and yeah, 2 weeks she was murdered in the house. That was right up the street from our house.
Mm-hmm.
And I had talked to her a week before she got murdered. I didn't know the guy that killed. It was her boyfriend that killed her.
Mm.
But I had went to school for her, and it was so surreal. because I had talked to her a week before he had beat her to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I mean, we sat and we talked for like an hour or so. Like
Mhm.
it was just nuts. And I went to high school with her and everything. Yeah, I
Did
didn't.
you go to high school with the guy too, or was?
I don't know if I went to high school with the guy who killed her. But yeah, it's just surreal. Like I just couldn't believe it. Like I think he beat her to death, but they were trying to say it was an overdose, but he killed her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You went. Did he go to prison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so sad. And yeah, like I mean, our house was like not even maybe 5 minutes away. Not even that. It was right at the top of the hill from
Mm-hmm.
our house.
It was, and he beat her. Is that
Yeah,
the
I
same
think
one?
yeah, he beat her
Yeah.
to death. Yeah, it was so sad
That's bad.
because she was so sweet. Oh my gosh, she's just the sweetest, and she had young girls. She had
Oh, she had kids too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This happened. Oh my yeah, because you were. I don't know. I think I had Tristan then, Mom. Yeah, I think I did. You were a baby. I think so. Or I don't know if I was. I don't know if I had you then. I don't know. It might have been before I had Tristan. But yeah, she was yeah. I think it was before I had you. But yeah, that's the
Yeah, it
closest
was.
that I know that death has like I've been close to somebody that had been murdered. And then I did know that and then nope, that's actually the second time. I have known somebody that's killed somebody though in the
Mm.
past.
Yeah, it seems strange. He's right at the top of the hill, and
Yeah. That's the second time, yeah.
yeah,
But I have known somebody.
we're home and he's in there killing her.
Yeah.
No,
It's
that's kind
it's
of
terrifying
weird.
Yeah.
to know somebody, yeah.
Yeah, and you just never know what's happening around you.
You don't know what's happening
know?
between other people's closed doors. Like you just
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, it is. It's really scary. That's why I don't, yeah.
That's why I don't fool with people actually too much. Not really.
You don't even fool with us. She don't even fool with us most of the time.
Well,
She's
they
like, "Leave me
say-
alone."
They say be careful who you live by, and that's true.
But the
Well-
thing is, you could be in a super nice neighborhood, and there could be a
That's
serial
Oh,
killer.
super-
That's
absolutely.
what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah.
They hide.
You
behind
never
that.
know.
You
Yeah,
don't know.
and then people think like the really run down neighborhoods are like the most
Mhm.
dangerous ones, and those might be the safest areas
Yeah.
you can be in. And so,
You-
because nobody wants to live in those areas.
Yeah.
you
So,
don't know.
it
They
could-
can seem so nice, and they
Mm-hmm.
evil as I don't know what.
I mean, just go and watch, Who the F am I Living By or whatever. It's on like Netflix or something like that. You think you're living by this
Yeah,
neighbor that has like these beautiful,
nice and everything.
nice white picket
Yeah.
fence neighborhoods and the nice houses, and then, their neighbor is a serial killer.
Yeah.
Look at John Wayne Gacy from the 1970s. He had over 30 something bodies buried under his house.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a political person. He was a smart guy, businessman, and nobody would have ever thought that he was a serial killer.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's
So you
right.
just don't know about people,
That's
Yeah.
why I don't fool
you
with
know?
people.
So,
You don't know who you're talking to in the store.
no.
You know,
And like I told that girl, I said, we probably did talk to him and passed by him.
probably did.
And I said, we probably did. And I probably said hello to him.
Probably.
And
Mhm.
we wouldn't have known anything, and we did know that he lived in this neighborhood till they said that he did, and that's where he was staying.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knew.
And he just flipped. His mind just went off.
Yeah.
I wanted to look this up real quick. I looked
Yeah.
up how many active serial killers there are right now in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
It says there's likely between 25 and 50 active serial killers in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
They're not confirmed. They're just estimated.
Probably
But I
about
guess
right.
that's just based on like unidentified or unsolved cases.
Yeah, probably about right.
Which is
I
kinda
would not
crazy
doubt
because it's
that.
so easy to get caught today, like compared to like back then, like the 50s, 60s,
Yeah.
70s. Like you could get away with murder any day.
Oh, well,
'cause they
yeah.
didn't- I
Yeah,
mean,
you
obviously,
could.
a lot of people didn't get away. Obviously, but
Right. Yeah.
I'm sure there are a lot more that did get away. Honestly,
Yeah.
especially back then, they didn't have, the
They didn't have
forensic
DNA and-
technology
yeah.
and DNA and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching a special on Netflix called To Catch a Killer. And we were watching that for like the Green River Killer and I think like a couple of others and how long it took them to catch him. Like specifically Gary Ridgway, who was the Green River Killer,
Mhm.
and it took them forever to catch him. He didn't even get caught till like the mid '90s or something like that. But he started killing like in the '80s or
Year after
'70s
year.
or something. It was like
Yeah.
over 20 years, like crazy, just because there wasn't DNA and they didn't have all of the there was DNA, but they didn't have all of the forensics that they have now,
Yeah.
where they could match DNA, and they had his DNA all those years, and they knew it was him, but they couldn't match it up,
Yeah.
So it was just crazy, and yeah, so I just best to stay home.
That's the way it is.
That's why I don't even like to answer the door. Like we don't have a peephole on our door, but
Mhm.
I'm like gonna go and buy a Ring camera thing and just place it out there.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna order one.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, because I can't see.
It's weird.
You
That
know?
seemed to be like a trend in the last like 15 to 20 years
Yeah,
that everybody's like suspicious to answer the door.
I don't
Like,
want to
or,
answer the
like,
door.
You know, or everybody's like call or text before you get here so I know that it's you. Like I feel like a lot of people back in the day they just like answer the door.
Well,
know?
can you blame them? Have you watched some creepy Ring camera videos?
Yeah.
I watched them and I was like, oh, and then people start tearing off the cameras off of people's like homes and stuff. It's
Mhm.
nuts. And so now they're telling people to have them on the inside of their windows and stuff. Because yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So no, I don't blame people. People are nuts.
That's for sure.
People are crazy. So
Definitely.
yeah, I think I need to get a gun.
No. What?
What you mean for what? Shit. What you mean?
I don't know. They're dangerous. That's my.
It's so funny.
It saved my life.
Last night I was in my room and I thought I heard my car horn it was like midnight or something, and I thought I heard a car horn and I was like, was that my car? It sounded like my car. And I came in here to the window and turned the light on outside to see if anybody was out there. I was like, man, I wish I had a gun right now. So I go up it was nothing, obviously. I thought somebody was trying to steal my car or something. But it was somebody else's horn. It just sounded a lot like mine.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, somebody trying to steal my car?
You're like, I wish I
And
had
I
a
didn't have
gun.
I didn't have a weapon. Like I
Yeah.
could have grabbed a knife, I guess. But
You need a baseball bat. You at least need a baseball bat.
yeah,
in
but
here.
that's not gonna do anything against a gun if somebody has a gun or something. You know?
Well, why don't you get one?
That's true.
I'm going to.
You should.
Yeah.
They're dangerous.
You're right.
Do
Well,
you
you can do gun safety classes
Do
and all
you
that if you
do
need
you
to.
remember do you
Yeah.
do you remember when somebody tried to steal your Tahoe in Springfield? Do you remember that?
I don't
Well,
know.
people kept trying to break into your Tahoe like multiple times.
Yeah.
But then remember Johnny caught like a group
Oh,
of guys
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to steal your Tahoe.
Yeah, I think I do remember that.
And he went out there with a knife and they ran away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I do remember that.
I'm scared.
Gosh, that was how do you remember that?
I don't know, I just remember it.
I don't.
Because I remember
That
there
was a
were
long
people
time
you
ago.
had known, like people had been had either broken in or been trying to break in
Yeah,
to your Tahoe. Like you had noticed that,
yeah,
and then one time he heard something outside and caught him,
yeah.
Yeah.
and they ran away.
Yeah, it must have been kids.
I wouldn't have a gun. I'm scared of guns, frankly.
You used to say that you wanted to get a gun.
I said that, but I don't want one.
Well, especially if because when you said that you were living alone too, so I guess it would have made even more sense to
I
have
just
one
had to get
when
something
you're
else for protection.
when you're alone. You know.
Yeah, and I
That's
think
how-
I want one, but I don't need I need a girl gun. I need something that's got stopping.
Girl gun. What's a girl?
I just need
Ah,
something.
exactly. What is a girl gun?
I just
What
need.
is
I
that?
mean, I
What
need
is-
something that has
is
stopping
this?
power. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that's
Yeah.
like I don't need like a judge or anything like that. You know,
Yeah.
I don't need a sawed-off shotgun.
What?
Well,
You
that's
know?
that's illegal.
Yeah, right. Or a shotgun. I don't need a shotgun. Okay,
I don't.
but I don't need anything like that. But I just need something with some stopping power.
Yeah.
I had to use something else for protection.
Use some mace. I need some. I do need some mace.
I
Too.
wouldn't know where to get mace. Where?
Go to Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Yeah, that's all you
Or
gotta
Bass
do.
Pro, or
Really?
yeah, any places. Any
I'm gonna
place
get
that
some.
sells any kind of weapon usually
You
has.
can get mace.
You
out
can get it
there.
at Walmart, I think.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have
You
it there.
can't get no mace at Walmart.
I think you can. At least in
Where you
Florida, I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, they have guns. They have guns at Walmart.
Yeah,
They're like
mace,
hunting guns or whatever, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they have
I doubt it.
mace.
Go ask for something that they ain't got it.
I'm not gonna ask.
She's gonna make him do it.
Well, should I would ask?
Hey, so I wanted to.
I would ask. Do you sell
I-
mace? You think I won't do
I
it?
wanted to ask you really quick, but since you work for Walmart, I wanted to ask you: is it true that some Walmart stores are closing? Have you heard anything about that?
Really?
No,
Have they mentioned anything?
I haven't heard anything about that. No,
I was just wondering because it has been in the news.
I did see. I don't even remember if it was a recent or an old post. I think it was a more recent post, on the Walmart Reddit, and they were saying that a bunch of people got laid off at their store,
Yeah.
or so like 20+ people got laid off. But I don't know. I don't remember exactly how recent that was. But I haven't heard about any stores closing though. No.
Okay. I was just wondering because I don't know what to believe anymore. And so a lot of them are like there's been like some news that some of the stores are closing, not like in Florida or anything, but in certain
It'd
states.
be hard to believe that Walmart would be closing stores though. Like,
But
why
like
would
in
they-
like it's like in the smaller rural towns,
Well,
not
that
like
makes-
in the big cities.
Well, I mean that makes more sense if they're not like making any money,
Yeah,
or
because
or
they're
it's-
not in the big metropolitan areas.
Yeah, or if it's costing more to run the store,
yeah,
What they're
than their profit,
yeah,
then that would make sense.
yeah. It's in smaller areas.
Yeah.
Where they're not making a lot of money, I don't think. And I think it is costing more to operate the store
Mhm.
than like they're losing money
Yeah.
to keep it open. And it's not like in big metropolitan areas where there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
you
Well, yeah,
know.
those aren't. There's always.
There's not going to
people.
close. Like I'm not worried about anything out here in Florida, but it's in some of the smaller rural red states
Mhm.
where they're talking about like Walmart's closing like 142 stores.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
But there's a lot of Walmarts too.
Sure is.
Yeah, I mean Walmart is the largest company in
In the world, yeah. Yeah. So I
So-
mean, even if it's 140 something stores, that's still like really kind of
Insignificant.
Yeah.
Why didn't he invest in Walmart?
yeah. So yeah, you need to have a 401k in there. If you
Well, I
know-
have a
Right.
401k, but that's separate. They have a stock plan.
Can't you?
Oh, you need to
can't
do your-
you do it? Can't you?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
You need to do that
Why
if
don't
you
you do it?
I would.
Because I think you would be making money. I don't think you'd lose.
Yeah.
You need to do your retirement if you're going to do that. If you plan on staying there.
Yeah. Well, I already have a retirement, but
Yeah.
that's separate from.
No,
the,
you need to do stock options too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's separate from the stock purchase.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
do have that.
you need to do that too. That's what Norma did.
Yeah.
And she retired early.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
I asked him that while
You could be retiring in like
Oh.
you could be retiring in like freaking 16, 26 years or something like that.
What?
Could be
20
retiring in like your 50s.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be 50 in 25 years.
What
That's crazy.
are you talking about? I'm going to be 50 in 2 years.
Jeez. No, I'm just,
Yeah. Well.
Oh my gosh, really, Tristan?
no, I'm just kidding.
Big 5-0, huh?
Yeah.
You're going to be 25 in October.
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
You know, look.
You're going to be 30 in like 5 years.
Don't rush him.
I'll rush him if I want to.
He's still a
Yeah.
young man.
Yeah.
No, he's getting old.
Mm.
Yeah.
No.
I get my brain will be officially fully developed.
I
It
know.
should be already.
Yeah, so I will expect you to have like some really, really, really intense conversations.
Oh my goodness.
And not no intense, but with, like what he needs to.
Intellectual.
I
He needs to be
Intellectual.
intense about his welfare.
I want to know
personally,
when
he
you're going to
needs-
get back into playing your guitar. What's up with that, man?
He needs to do something to, he's young. He's got time to spread out. Do whatever.
Yep. Time
Yes,
to
he
spread
does.
out.
Yep. And do what? No, I mean do what is good for you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to end up, by you saying that, he's going to be like, yeah, when can I move out of this house?
Yeah. Do what's good.
Thanks a lot,
You
Mom.
know, something that he really wants to do. You know?
He will. He always does.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay. Well, any final words on a positive note? Because this one, I do apologize in advance. It's just like, freaking another Trump one. Them Trumpers on my nerves. But
have you
I want to end this on a positive note.
Have you ever heard anybody say anything good about Trump?
No, we're not stopping there. We're ending on a positive note. Say something positive.
Okay. Well, something positive like what?
I don't know. Think of something positive to say. What are you grateful for today? Let's do that.
Everything.
Everyone just love each other. That's all. That's the answer. Just love.
I ain't gonna say nothing about that because I'll be saying something.
Compassion.
I'll be saying something y'all don't want to hear.
What do you mean?
Well, everybody can't love.
Everybody can't love?
No, everybody
Well, probably.
you can't love. You may want to, but you can't love them.
I don't
Like
mean like
'em.
I just
like 'em, you know.
I just mean I just mean in general. I don't mean
I
like,
know what you're
you
talking
know.
about.
I'm going to, you know what? I do group therapy. I think I'm going to start doing family group therapy with this family.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to teach y'all
I ain't
some
do that.
self-compassion. That way, if you have self-compassion, you can learn to have compassion and love for others.
I do have compassion, but some people you can't have compassion for.
So,
'Cause
not,
they ain't gonna, for one thing, they ain't gonna let you. You may want to, but they ain't gonna let you do it.
she
if you
doesn't
know
have
what I mean.
compassion.
I'm cutting this out. Yeah.
That's one thing they don't like about having a counselor in the family. They're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I'm going to give y'all an assignment.
Like you do your.
Like I do my members.
Well, I do that.
Read this, and then we're going to discuss it next week.
Yeah.
But they're my members. They like me. Y'all don't like me.
That's not true.
So I will tell everybody just be kind.
Yeah.
Be kind.
You know.
And just be
That's
kind
right.
and just, take the day as it comes and just find the joy in your life.
I do. I find joy in my life what I'm doing, but y'all don't. Maybe.
See, there you go. You always go to something negative. Just stay positive. Like all you had to do was say, "I find the joy in my life."
I just said I do.
Okay, so then you end the sentence right there. You didn't have to say, "But y'all don't." You didn't. She just had to end it on something. You just had to go there, didn't you?
No.
Yes, you did. You in there anyway. So, yeah. So
Well,
find the joy in your life. Find the passion in your life, and
Yeah.
and just don't waste a moment.
Yeah.
Mm.
This
That-
is in episode 63 of the Tay and Tristan Hour.
It gets crazier every week.
Go follow us everywhere on all of our socials.
Yeah. Come on, man.
You don't have to say them. You don't have to say them specifically. Nobody's even listening to this part of the
That's
podcast
true.
anyway.
Yeah.
So just go follow us on all of our social media.
All right.
Wherever you get your podcast, the Tay and Tristan Hour. And yeah.
And
Peace,
don't
everybody.
forget
That's all we got.
the comments. You people aren't giving us any comments about what you think about us, these podcasts, and we would like to hear from you to know what you think about them.
Yeah.
Yes,
Give us your thoughts.
please.
Positive and negative, too. Bring the negative, too.
Yeah, bring the negative. We love
Negative.
constructive
Yeah.
feedback. I can take it.
Yeah.
So give us your all, and then what you would like to hear and what you don't like to hear, so we can move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you guys. We appreciate it. Thank you to all of our subscribers on YouTube and our Instagram page. Thank you guys for our new subscribers on there as well. And we will see everybody on the flip side. Peace.
Peace.